Now, the town Decca is actually a wonderful town, which is actually built from the mountains with limited range from the outside, in which it actually is surrounded by nature and actually far away from all the roughness of big cities. In which, if you actually want to hide yourself, then this is a city that is actually perfect for it. But the town is actually in complete control of the Superpower Liberation Army, in which we can tell that Destro actually had it under control. In which first they're actually going to see of what the League of Villains is going to do when they actually use the elderly man as a damsel in distress. And second, if they actually deploy a Nomu, then the city will be destroyed. Which that is something that they won't actually let that happen. In which they cannot actually use it, and that is actually three reasons for that, in which we can tell at first the League was actually appeared accompanied by a Nomu. Two, since Kamino, their appearance and their assistance have been nothing but a rumor. And three, yet the League has continued to move into the territory since there actually does that. Which they've actually been going around places to places and actually trying to figure out a way to come back, in which they actually have figured out the Black Nomu ability, in which they actually knew what they're going to do. So, with actually, through those reasons, the Nomus, which actually have the form of a from their Pawan, all for one, they actually theorize that they no longer have any ammunitions that they can use freely, in which the League of Villains are without their Nomus, nor they have their leader, which he actually called them a gang of street punks, in which they're actually going around attacking people while attacking the city, which we've seen everybody is attacking them, in which we actually seen how the people are actually running away as they actually running in fear from the battle, which Toga actually is battling this woman who actually have an interest in battling her, which she actually has no interest of the League of Villains, which she actually told him that she's a different story, in which she actually going to battle her. And she actually threw a knife at one of the guys as she actually going after her. But we actually seen an explosion actually happens, in which she actually have a quirk that can actually do that. Similar to Bakugo, it actually have her soldiers explode, which Shizusi actually have a quirk called Mine, which she can touch anything. Her quirk is actually can touch anything she touches and turn them into a mine, which she can actually detonate, even though with a single mine, isn't very lethal. She can actually actually make up for that, which she can actually do that with numbers. Meaning, if she actually wants to make up a mind, she actually needs to make up one for it, in which she actually is using her mind soldiers and actually capture her, but Toga using her syringe to suck up all the blood, but their blood actually, the syringes are actually broken, which the blood, as we've seen her sucking it up, actually exploded inside of her. Well, not actually inside, but inside of the mask that she actually using. Which, in other words, it actually exploded when she actually tried to drain their blood. As which we've seen how Toga actually exploded while Chitose actually is laughing about it when she remembers the plan that Destro actually laid out for her, in which she actually wants to hear the answers from her mouth, in which we've seen her backflash from when she actually joined in the ranks of the Superpower Liberation Army, in which we actually seen Toga actually stood up after being exploded, which she's actually going to fight fight Chitose, as we seen her sitting up as she actually say she's living normally as well, which they both actually have their past living normal lives. Now we actually can see that they actually have a city that's surrounded by mountains and a lot of natures and forests, and they actually using this city for their battlegrounds. But we actually seen Toka battling, sorry, Kizuki, and which we actually going to see which one of them is going to win. So we're actually going to see that actually happens in the next chapter next weekend. So anyway, like this, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the manga chapter. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guy doing here saying sign out. Laters.